Now in real life, the Alabama State Hornets went down to Jackson, Mississippi and pulled off a big victory, and leaving the Jackson State fans very petty on their homecoming. Meanwhile, the virtual Alabama State Hornets are 11-0 and approaching the last game of the season. So let's look at the scores. You saw us beat Grambling State, put them in a blender. Arkansas Pine Bluff beat Jackson State 34-31 in overtime. Prairie View A&M beat Alcorn State 38-28. Southern beat Bethune-Cookman. Both teams are one win away from bowl eligibility. My goodness, never thought Bethune-Cookman would get this far. Alabama A&M picks up win number 3 on the season. They beat Texas Southern 34-22. They are partying on the hill. Tennessee State loses to Mississippi Valley State 23-18. Wow, Valley, y'all are balling this year. Meanwhile, over there at the MEAC, San Diego State beat Howard. North Carolina State beat North Carolina A&T 38-31. That game was closer than a lot of people expected it to be. Mississippi Valley State, Tennessee State, we saw that one earlier. By the way, Eddie George is doing a hell of a job with Tennessee State. Norfolk State beat South Carolina State 45-28. That rounds out the scores for this week. So as you see, Chad Hamilton is on the front cover of the Sports Illustrated magazine. The man could be on the verge of winning Best Returner. He is very salty that he didn't win it last year. Now we go to the bowl rankings, and yes, Texas A&M is still ranked as the number 1 team in the country. Even though we really haven't done anything to lose the number 1 spot, they put Texas A&M over us. The rest of the way, there's not really a threat. We just have to keep winning. We're still at the number 2 spot, and we got to hold on to that number 2 spot, because the moment we lose, our season is over. We just have to settle for a decent bowl game, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we get into that national championship game. So the next thing we're going to look at is Texas A&M. Now let's look at the scores of what they got next week. They beat Temple 24-3, and they got their rivals Texas in the Lone Star Showdown. I missed that rivalry in real life. I can't wait till it comes back when they're in the SEC. So Heisman watch list, Will Thompson at number 1. Thomas Chavez moves up to number 2 after his great performance versus the Grambling State Tigers. Taylor Pollard, Michigan quarterback, goes at number 3. Sean Garner of Alabama at 4. Jamal Mays, number 5 for Miami. The players of the week, no doubt we have to recognize Chad Hamilton. A historic day for him, his best game of his career. 314 all-purpose yards along with 3 total touchdowns, 2 punt returns, and a receiving touchdown. Could have had 4, but the redshirt sophomore for Davis, Florida is balling out. Carlos McLaurin, Southern middle linebacker, wins Defensive SWAC Player of the Week. 7 tackles and a touchdown. I'm pretty sure that came off a scoop and score. They beat Bethune-Cookman 21-10, and he is one of the big reasons why. Big day for Carlos McLaurin. Meanwhile, over at the MEAC, Jason Robinson of Norfolk State wins Offensive MEAC Player of the Year. Over 400 yards and 5 tutties. George Greenwood of South Carolina State wins Defensive Player of the Week, and it looks like he had a pick 6 in this game. So let's look at the SWAC East real quick. It looks like it's going to be Prairie View A&M or Mississippi Valley State that we played for that SWAC championship game. Prairie View is having a pretty good season too. I don't think they won this many games in a while. There we are, undefeated. We're still in control of the SWAC West. We got that division in a chokehold right now. But I want you to notice something. Notice we had 3 teams in the East that are bowl eligible, 3 teams in the West that are bowl eligible, and now look at this. We have 3 teams in the MEAC that are bowl eligible. So it might be 9 HBCUs popping up in bowl games this season. This could be a historic season for HBCU football. But join us next time. We got one last game. The boys from Carl Gables are coming to town. The number 12 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, the U. Thank you for watching. Peace.